I know, this is a lot of glass, right? Here I have the 7Artisans 50mm 0.95, a super fast aperture, and it looks big on this tiny camera. This is the Sony a6100. So I bought it with my own money again. This is a not sponsored review, and you will get my honest impressions, and we'll test this lens and see how usable it is. We have a stepless aperture ring at the front of the lens, so there is no clicking sound when you change apertures. The focus ring sits behind it at the back closer to the camera, and it is buttery smooth with a good travel distance. Alright, let's take a look at sharpness in the center and the corners. f.95 was a big surprise, good and bad. While the center sharpness was pretty impressive and better than I expected it to be, the image quality in the corners was one of the worst I've ever seen. Besides the lack of sharpness, there's a very strong yellow ghosting going along the black lines. For best results in the corners, we have to stop it down to f16, but even then we can still see the yellow ghosting. Alright, let's take a look at vignetting and distortions. We do have a barrel distortion, and the vignetting is actually better controlled than I expected it to be. This video is recorded against strong backlight to test for chromatic aberrations and ghosting. First at f.95. Next at f1.4. And here at f2.8. For a real-life test of the 7Artisans 50mm 0.95, I recorded this short video in downtown Fort Myers at f5.6. The green square indicates where I focused. Since this is the perfect focal length for portraits, I asked model Sky to assist me and to help me with this video review. This was my very first photo with this lens. I focused on her eyes, but I didn't get it right. All photos that I show you are unedited, straight out of the camera. Having a closer distance to the model made focusing much easier, and I think it's a pretty good result for f.95. Photographing so wide open, I did not expect such a busy background. Now I took a similar photo at f1.4. We can clearly see an increase in sharpness and contrast. Now we know that already at 0.95 we can create pretty sharp images. Taking a look at the bokeh, I think I expected something more creamy and not as busy as this. And also the colors are not really impressive. They're kind of bleached out with a yellow tint. All the images I took, being further away from sky, came out with a very low contrast and also not as sharp as I was hoping they would be. As soon as I moved closer, the image quality improved a lot. To give you a good comparison, here is a similar image taken at f1.4. And here they are, side by side. Now, what do you think about this lens? Is this something you would purchase? How do you like the image quality of this lens? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, leave a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching this and tune in soon again. Bye for now.